Hey, what's up, guys? Gonna do a little cooking today. Feel like barbecuing. Beautiful day, sun's out. I'm here alone. It's lunchtime. I actually just took my neighbor, who I take care of. She doesn't drive, so I took her to the store. She did her food shopping. While I was there, picked up a steak, and I figured I'd make a video for you, showing me making lunch. This is a little bit of a kind of a hidden meat. I'll explain what I'm talking about in a second here. Here's my steak. That's a kind of an awkward cut. It's not something you normally see. In fact, a lot of times you have to ask for it. This is the shin cut, okay, basically, and the bone's in, okay, so you have basically the shin of the cow, and it says select beef, shin beef with the bone in. This is an extremely cheap piece of meat. This sells for $2.49 a pound at Wise is the, you can see the thing there. That happens to be my local store, although I do prefer ShopRite when I'm in Jersey. But anyway, basically a shin cut. $2.49 a pound. This one's 0.97 pounds, so it's only cost me $2.42. So for less than $3, I'm going to have a beautiful lunch. If you look at like flank steak, that's grown in popularity. It's a really cheap piece of beef that, if you prepare it right, it's going to taste great. This is no different. Like I said, for $2.50, not even, I'm going to have a great piece of meat. So I'm going to show you what I do to prepare it. Pretty straightforward and simple. Let's get it out of the package here. First thing you do is wash your hands, of course. I did that before I got on turn the camera on. Here's our steak. Okay. First thing I want to do, actually got to move the tripod a little bit. Grab a fork. Alright, first thing I do with pretty much any cut of meat is I get a fork. You can use a meat tenderizer, but I don't have one, so I just use a fork, it's fine. And just poke some holes. Okay, all around your meat. This is going to have a lot of, that's what she said, comments, but that's okay. We're poking our meat at this point. Okay, flip it over. Same in the back. You don't have to go super crazy. Alright, now what I'm doing for this steak is just a very simple dry rub. And show you what I got here. I have some garlic powder. Now normally I like the grinders like this. And they have it's a garlic and onion grinder, which is really good, but I'm out of it right now. So I'm just using some regular garlic powder. I'm using some fresh cracked pepper. Now this is a medley, so it has the black, the red, the green, and the white peppercorns, and it's a really good flavor. I like black, fresh cracked black pepper, but I really like the medley because they, the different peppercorns are picked at different times, so they all, come together with different flavors. It's really good. If you don't know, the peppercorns are actually a berry on a tree. They're just dried out. Now I have a salt medley, which I use 3 kinds of salt. This Himalayan pink salt, this red salt, which comes from the islands off of Hawaii. So I'm sure JT over at Hell's Army knows this stuff. This is actually a really good flavor. And then I use a regular coarse sea salt. You can actually get all these salts from this website. That's where I got them. It's mountainroseherbs.com. But basically, all those salts, I have this little salt thing, and it's just mixed together. Basically coarse sea salt, 3 different kinds, but it really adds a lot of flavor. So first thing I'm going to do is hit it with some salt. Okay. Kind of push that in. By the way, my left hand has the meat on it, the raw meat. My right hand, it stays dry so I can handle all the herbs and stuff. Let's get the garlic powder out here. Nothing too crazy. And again, this is just a dry rub. Occasionally I'll do something like liquid smoke or Worcestershire sauce. I kind of change what I do all the time, but for the most part, if you have a good piece of meat and you prepare it right, you don't need a whole lot. You want to taste the steak, obviously, but anyway, some fresh ground pepper here. And of course, as Emerald says, there's always 2 sides. So you want to flip it over and do the same thing on the back. So hit it with some garlic powder, more fresh ground pepper, and some salt. Alright, just kind of rub that in. Don't mind my freaky cat. Look at this. Patches, the tactical cat. He's got like an obsession with plastic bags. Patches, what are you doing? Don't worry, he doesn't get strangled or anything. He just likes licking them. I have no idea why. He goes crazy. It's not even like the food, because I've had you know, bags that I left on the counter with no food in it at all. He just likes licking the plastic. He's a freak. Come on, get down. You know you can't be up here anyway. Alright, so back to the steak here. Alright, so just basically that dry rub, real simple, nothing crazy, some garlic, pepper and salt, and that's pretty much it. Heating the grill up right now. I'm going to shut the camera off and we'll go outside and see where we're at. Alright guys, I'm out here. I pre-lit the grill. We're at 300 degrees here. I'm just working off of 2 burners, because I'm only cooking this one steak, it's just for me. So we're ready to go. Tilt you down here a little bit. There we go. Alright, little grilling tip. You're throwing a steak on the grill, kind of angle it a little bit so you get those nice grill marks. Once you throw it on there, leave it. Don't touch it. Alright? It's going to be tempting to poke it around, move it around. Don't touch it. You want it for this steak, this size, it's a little less than a pound. I want to give it probably, maybe, I like mine kind of medium rare. You know, I like my steak almost mooing back at me. I'm going to give it about 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes per side. And after about 1.5 minutes or so, I'm actually just going to rotate it so we get those nice crisscross grill marks. And I'll show you that in a second. So I'll get back with you. Alright guys, it's been about 1.5 minutes. I went inside, you know, I shut the lid here, let it cook. Went inside, cleaned off my cutting board, and put some stuff away. And we're just going to check on it. Alright, another little barbecue tip. You go to turn your steaks, and it's stuck to the grill, it, you know, wants to fight you, leave it. It's not ready. Alright, as soon as those grill marks are burned in there, it's going to pull right off. It's not going to stick. You don't want to go ripping it off your grill. Alright, so this one's not ready yet. We'll give it another maybe 30 seconds to a minute. Alright guys, I'm back. It's been a total of 3 minutes cooking since I threw it on the grill. I'm going to check it, see if it's ready. Now what I want to do is I just want to rotate it, okay, just to get the cross marks. That's all I'm doing. I'm still cooking on this side. I'm going to give it another about 2 minutes, I want to say, and then we're going to flip it over and do the same on the other side. Alright guys, another 2 minutes went by, so we're going to be flipping her. Let's see what we got here. Again, it's nice and loose, not pulling it away. Man, it's looking good. Give you a better look at this. There we go. Alright, so now I'm going to cook the other side. Same deal. You want to do roughly, I mean for medium well, or excuse me, medium rare, about 2 minutes, then rotate it 2 minutes and you're done. So I'll get back to you. Alright, time to rotate. About another 2 minutes and we're done. Alright, we should be done. Turn off my flame. Pick our steak. Oh yeah, looking good. Throw that on my little cutting board here. And there we have it. Bring this aside, but first real quick I just want to talk about the grill. I actually just got a new grill. This we got from Walmart. I actually bought this for my dad. It's an early Father's Day present. We desperately need a new grill because our old one was just shot. But really happy with this. This is called Uniflame is the brand. I don't know what model it is offhand, but Walmart had it for $250, marked down to $220, and then we got the display model for $200. You know, a couple scratches on it, but who cares? It's got 5 you know, burners on it. It's just really well constructed, really nice grill. So if you're in the market for a new grill, I would definitely suggest this one for $200 or $220. It's really not bad at all. Alright, let's head inside and cut this guy open and see what she tastes like. Be right back. Alright, well, here's the finished product. Beautiful steak. One more thing to note, here's another salt that I got from that company. Smoked sea salt. This stuff is really good. I'm not using it today, but it's very strong. I do, you know, highly recommend it. It's great for barbecued meats, but use very sparingly. It goes a very long way, so you don't need much of it. It is very strong, but it has a really great kind of charbroiled, smoked flavor. Really good stuff. By the way, these things, these bottles on these salts, they cost about, I want to say $4 or so, maybe $5 at the most each. They do go a long way. It's a lot of salt. But don't get hung up on that. You know, you can use regular old salt and pepper, whatever you have in your house. But the whole point is that it is pretty simple. Salt, pepper, and some garlic powder. That's all you really need. But anyway, let's dig in. And yes, is that a butter knife? There's no way Cutlery Lover eats his steak with a butter knife. Actually, I do. Even though I'm obsessed with knives and I have so many different knives, you'd think I'd have a really nice steak knife, right? Well, I have a theory. The theory is if you cooked your steak really good, you only need a butter knife. If you need a really sharp knife to cut your meat, it's probably not going to taste very good. So let's see. Oh, perfect. Look at that. Take a little bite. Wow, it's really good. It's really, really good. Let's take a piece off the end here. Now the cooking times are going to vary depending on how you like it and depending on your grill, the heat. Just remember that I kept my grill at a constant 300 degrees. If you guys like it a little more cooked than that, obviously you want it either a little hotter or you want to cook it for a little longer on each side. But for me, it's perfect. I like it so much I'm ignoring the phone. I don't even care who's calling. This is good. Alright guys, so that's a $2.50 steak. You figure you go to McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, KFC, you know, doesn't matter where you go. You end up spending probably anywhere from $5 to $7 for a meal. $2.50, and I'm happy. And if this isn't enough food for you, you know, spend another $1 on a potato. Make yourself a baked potato. Great little combo. So that's it guys. Just wanted to share my lunch experience with you today. Hope you enjoyed watching, and I thank you for your time. Have a good day.